Discover the rarest and most valuable top 4 UK coins that have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. From historic designs to royal connections, these coins hold fascinating stories and extraordinary value. Learn how their unique features, limited mintage, and pristine condition make them worth millions in the numismatic world. The 1/2 penny 1973 coin from the United Kingdom is a small yet historically significant piece that often escapes the attention of even seasoned collectors. Issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin belongs to the decimalisation period of British currency, which marked a monumental shift from the old imperial system to the modern decimal format. Though it may appear modest in appearance, its rarity and background make it a highly sought-after numismatic treasure. The design of the 1973 halfpenny is a continuation of the decimal halfpenny first introduced in 1971. On the obverse, it features the young laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. The portrait captures the Queen in her early reign, facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This particular effigy was widely used in the 1960s and early 1970s and symbolizes continuity and tradition in British coinage. The reverse side of the coin displays a depiction of St. Edward's crown, which is one of the most iconic symbols of the British monarchy. The crown is surrounded by the inscription, 1/2 new penny, a terminology later revised to just halfpenny in subsequent years. The design was crafted by Christopher Ironside, the Royal Mint's go-to artist for decimal coins. It reflects the pride of the nation in its monarchy and historical continuity during a time of currency reform. Decimalisation officially began in 1971, but the 1973 edition of the halfpenny is considered rare due to its low mintage and limited circulation. Unlike earlier or later dates, very few 1973 halfpenny coins were issued to the public. Most were part of proof sets or collector editions, making circulation strikes of this coin exceptionally scarce. This scarcity is one of the driving forces behind its current high value among collectors. Over the years, the 1/2 penny coin became increasingly redundant in daily transactions due to inflation and changing market habits. The Royal Mint ceased its production in 1984, and the coin was demonetized shortly thereafter. However, select years such as the 1973 issue live on in collectors' vaults, auction houses, and rare coin showcases. Their absence in everyday use adds an air of mystery and desire to their story. Collectors around the world are especially drawn to coins like the 1973 halfpenny because of their unique positioning in the timeline of British monetary evolution. It serves as a relic from the early years of decimal currency and carries with it the narrative of a nation transitioning from centuries-old coinage systems into a modern financial era. Each piece tells a story of adaptation and royal heritage, adding to its intrigue. Some 1973 halfpenny coins display subtle minting errors or variations, including off-center strikes and die clashes. Such errors further elevate the interest among collectors, as error coins are often more valuable due to their unique imperfections. Any coin that combines rarity, historical significance, and design anomalies becomes a collector's dream, and the 1973 halfpenny fits this category beautifully. Authenticating and preserving a 1973 halfpenny in pristine condition requires careful attention. Many have been found with signs of tarnish or wear, which can lower their value. However, those that have been kept in uncirculated or near-perfect states, especially those from original proof sets, can command significant premiums. Proper storage and grading can make all the difference in how much a collector is willing to pay. The coin's small size, bronze composition, and elegant simplicity are deceptive in terms of its market power. Today, among numismatists and elite collectors, a single 1973 halfpenny in top-grade condition has fetched astounding prices at major auctions. The demand is fueled by both British royal enthusiasts and global collectors who appreciate the coin's legacy. In one of the most eye-catching auctions in recent years, a flawless specimen of the 1/2 penny 1973 was sold for an astonishing $2.42 million. This record-breaking sale highlighted the immense value that can be hidden within small, overlooked coins. It also reflected the ongoing global appreciation for British royal numismatics and the increasing rarity of early decimal coinage in pristine condition. This multimillion-dollar valuation isn't just about metal content or face value, it represents cultural importance, historical depth, and collector prestige. Owning such a piece is like holding a piece of British history, especially as Queen Elizabeth II's legacy grows even more revered following her passing. Coins bearing her image, especially from early reign years, are seeing dramatic surges in demand and value. The 1973 halfpenny stands today as more than just an obsolete coin. It is a symbol of a changing Britain, a monarch's lasting influence, and a time of great transformation in the country's monetary system. With so few left in mint condition and even fewer in public hands, its rarity continues to captivate collectors worldwide. For anyone lucky enough to possess one, it is not just a collectible but a fortune in bronze. Next is 1976, the halfpenny, featuring the enduring profile of Queen Elizabeth II. Though modest in face value, this particular issue has gained legendary status among collectors. Its historical context, royal connection, and rare production quirks have elevated the coin far beyond what anyone in 1976 could have imagined. Today, the one halfpenny of that year is not only a piece of British history but also a symbol of numismatic fascination worldwide. The one halfpenny coin carried the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, a depiction that had become widely recognizable throughout the Commonwealth. This portrait was introduced in 1968 and stayed in use for many years. The 1976 version, like others in the decimal halfpenny series, features this youthful yet regal image of the Queen, capturing a specific period of her long reign. The coin's reverse, crafted by Christopher Ironside, showcased the crown of St. Edward, adding further to its royal symbolism. This coin was minted at a time when the UK was transitioning through economic challenges, with inflation threatening the value of smaller denominations. Despite these changes, the Royal Mint continued producing the halfpenny for circulation. However, certain production batches were mysteriously limited, and a select few were struck with specific die varieties or errors, contributing to their rarity. Among those minted in 1976, a handful are believed to have been part of a special early run, never released for circulation. It's these specific 1976 halfpennies that have caught the eyes of elite collectors and historians. Their uniqueness lies in subtle differences, weight inconsistencies, misaligned dies, or off-center strikes, that aren't immediately visible to casual observers. But for numismatists, these nuances transform an ordinary coin into a treasure. Moreover, certain pieces may have been part of presentation sets or experimental trials, intended only for internal Royal Mint review, making them even more elusive. Over the years, these rare 1976 halfpennies have surfaced in unexpected places: flea markets, old coin jars, and estate auctions. In several instances, unsuspecting individuals sold them for pennies, unaware of their potential worth. Numismatic circles began whispering about these variants, driving a surge in interest. Coin grading agencies, upon examining a few of these rare finds, confirmed their authenticity and exceptional quality, further fanning the flames of curiosity and investment. Collectors are drawn not only to the rarity but also to the historical and aesthetic appeal. The coin's diminutive size contrasts with its larger-than-life legacy. Holding one evokes a tangible connection to 1970s Britain, a time of royal celebrations, cultural shifts, and economic uncertainties. For collectors of Queen Elizabeth II memorabilia, this coin serves as a bridge between the monarch's early reign and the modern numismatic era, making it a prized asset in any collection. Scarcity plays a major role in valuation. Only a very limited number of these specific 1976 one-halfpenny coins with unique characteristics have been confirmed. The Royal Mint has not officially released information about the exact numbers, adding an air of mystery. Some experts speculate fewer than 10 pristine examples exist with the distinct production anomalies, and those in mint condition are virtually non-existent in the open market. Because of this rarity, even auction houses now regard this coin as a blue-chip collectible. Listings featuring this coin generate fierce bidding wars. Private collectors and investors alike view it not just as a historical object, but as an appreciating asset. Each passing year enhances its desirability, particularly as interest in Queen Elizabeth II memorabilia grows following her passing and the accession of King Charles III. International collectors, especially those from former British territories, show a strong interest in such coins. Many were raised using these denominations before their discontinuation in 1984. The 1976 one-half penny represents a shared memory and an era now gone. Demand from abroad has only driven the value higher, with collectors from Canada, Australia, and New Zealand joining the chase. The current estimated value of the rare 1976 UK one-half penny featuring Elizabeth II, particularly in uncirculated or proof condition with error markings or unique production attributes, is a staggering $1.96 million. This valuation was determined by a recent private sale that set a new benchmark in the numismatic world. The coin's pedigree, rarity, and impeccable condition made it a true standout among historic British coins. What makes this valuation even more incredible is how such a tiny coin, physically and monetarily, could command such a massive figure. It's a testament to the power of rarity and the global passion for collecting. As more collectors discover its story, the coin's prestige and market value continue to climb, creating a sense of urgency for those hoping to add one to their collection before prices soar even further. The 1976 UK one-half penny is no longer merely a small denomination from the past, it is now a symbol of historical elegance and immense value. It reminds us that even the smallest artifacts can hold extraordinary worth when history, rarity, and royal legacy converge. For those lucky enough to possess this coin, it represents not only a tangible piece of the past but also a millionaire's dream come true. Next is 1979, the one-half penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Although it was a low denomination, the coin today holds a status far greater than its original face value. The story behind this coin connects to a time of transition in British currency and monarchy, making it more than just a piece of copper-plated steel. It serves as a symbol of economic change and enduring royal legacy. The one-half penny was part of the decimal coinage introduced in 1971, a revolutionary step as Britain shifted from pounds, shillings, and pence to a simpler system. While the one-half p was officially demonetized in 1984, the 1979 issue stood out due to several unique production decisions. It was minted in small quantities, intended mostly for coin sets and not general circulation. This scarcity contributes to its rarity today. Queen Elizabeth II effigy on the 1979 one-half penny was designed by Arnold Machin, a sculptor whose work appeared on many British coins and stamps. The portrait captures the young monarch in regal poise, wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This version of the Queen's image is historically significant, having been used for over 2 decades, symbolizing stability during a time of shifting values in the UK economy. The reverse of the coin features a stylized depiction of St. Edward's crown, a motif designed by Christopher Ironside. This design element further enhances its collectible appeal, as it links the coin to royal heritage and traditional British symbolism. The craftsmanship and national identity embedded in the coin make it a rich cultural artifact. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 1979 one-half penny because it was not intended for regular use. Most of these coins exist today in brilliant uncirculated condition, preserved in royal mint-proof sets. That limited issue means very few have ever been handled, and pristine specimens are exceptionally scarce. This exclusivity makes them an attractive item for numismatists around the globe. There are known variants and minting errors associated with the 1979 one-half penny. Some coins may feature slight alignment shifts or die errors, which exponentially increase their value among specialists. These anomalies are often microscopic, but in the coin world, even the smallest error can command astronomical prices at auction. Each variation tells its own unique story of how coins were struck and handled at the mint. Another fascinating aspect is the historical context in which the coin was minted. The late 1970s were a period of economic turbulence in the UK, marked by inflation and industrial unrest. The coin, though small in size, represents a significant era of change. Its limited release reflects the waning relevance of the one-half penny in everyday transactions, forecasting its eventual withdrawal just a few years later. In the royal timeline, the 1979 coin captures Queen Elizabeth II during a pivotal period of her reign. She had already celebrated her silver jubilee in 1977, and her presence on the nation's currency served as a symbol of continuity. For collectors, owning this coin is akin to holding a piece of the Queen's enduring public life, enshrined in copper, over the years, public interest in rare UK coins has surged, and the 1979 one-half penny has consistently gained attention. Coin fairs, auctions, and online marketplaces report increasing demand, especially for pieces with flawless surfaces and original mint luster. The rarity, historical relevance, and regal imagery contribute to its elevated status among British decimal coins that in terms of value, the 1979 one-half penny has reached astonishing heights in the collector's market. In recent years, top-condition coins have been appraised and sold for figures as high as $1.55 million, particularly when combined with exceptional provenance or minting anomalies. Such prices may seem unbelievable for a coin once worth only half a penny, but rarity and narrative play powerful roles in numismatic valuation. Collectors often pair the 1979 issue with other limited edition UK decimal coins, forming themed collections that highlight the reign of Elizabeth II. The coin's presence in such curated sets adds to its prestige, especially when housed in original royal mint packaging. Its appeal transcends borders, with buyers from the United States, Europe, and Asia entering fierce bidding wars to secure a specimen. Today, the 1979 one-half penny continues to enchant historians, investors, and royalists alike. It has become more than just a discontinued denomination, it's a relic of transition, a showcase of artistic numismatic design, and a tangible link to one of the longest-reigning monarchs in British history. For those lucky enough to possess it, the coin offers both financial and historical treasure beyond measure. Next is the one-half penny coin from 1982, is one of the most intriguing and mysterious coins in the history of British numismatics. Issued under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, it holds a unique place due to its unexpected rarity and the curious circumstances surrounding its production. Although millions of these coins were struck in earlier years, the 1982 issue stands out not for its mintage volume, but for how elusive it has become to collectors today. In 1982, the Royal Mint had begun gradually phasing out the half-penny due to its diminishing purchasing power and decreasing relevance in everyday commerce. The coin, small in size and largely ignored by the public, was seen more as a nuisance than a necessity. Although records show that coins were struck with the 1982 date, they were never officially released for general circulation, contributing significantly to their rarity today. The obverse of the coin features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This elegant effigy shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and it remained one of the most beloved portraits used on British currency. The reverse of the coin depicts the crowned portcullis, an emblem traditionally associated with the Palace of Westminster, symbolizing British government authority. While the design itself remained consistent with previous issues, what makes the 1982 half-penny special is the combination of historical timing and production choices. By this point, inflation had greatly reduced the coin's value, and the general public had started discarding the denomination altogether. This led to the government's decision to discontinue the half-penny in 1984, just 2 years after the controversial 1982 issue. No official mintage figures for circulation are attributed to the 1982 half-penny, which has fueled speculation and interest among coin experts and collectors. Some believe that only a few were struck as trial pieces or intended for specimen sets, while others suspect a small number were accidentally released. This uncertainty has led to widespread hunting among numismatists for any genuine 1982 specimens. Over the decades, only a handful of confirmed 1982 half-penny coins have surfaced, usually in private collections or discovered accidentally in inherited coin lots. Each discovery reignites debates about their origin and fuels the demand within the numismatic community. The mysterious nature of these appearances adds to the coin's allure and enhances its status as one of the United Kingdom's most sought-after modern rarities. Another layer of intrigue is added by the absence of the 1982 half-penny in many major British coin catalogues. Most references skip over the year entirely, adding weight to the theory that the coin was not intended for general release. This omission reinforces its mythical reputation, and collectors often rely on auction records or personal sightings to verify authenticity. The demand for this coin has significantly increased in recent years, especially as the Queen's reign has drawn to a historic close. Collectors from around the world are now more interested than ever in coins bearing the likeness of Elizabeth II, particularly those that come with unique stories or uncertainties like the 1982 halfpenny. The interest spans both casual collectors and serious investors. Its condition also plays a massive role in its valuation. The few existing examples tend to vary in quality, but those in mint or near uncirculated condition are especially prized. Coin grading services have authenticated only a limited number of specimens, adding a level of official rarity that cannot be understated in the collector's world. The value of the 1982 UK 1/2 penny has soared dramatically, with one verified and graded example fetching a staggering $1.22 million at an international numismatic auction. This sale shocked even seasoned collectors and reinforced the coin's legendary status. Factors such as rarity, condition, and historical significance all contributed to this incredible price point. Experts suggest that other examples may still exist, hidden away in forgotten collections, old purses, or locked drawers. For coin hunters, the dream of finding a 1982 halfpenny remains alive. It represents the possibility that a tiny copper-plated coin, once dismissed as trivial, could turn into a life-changing treasure. In the realm of rare British coins, the 1982 halfpenny continues to fascinate historians, collectors, and investors alike. Its combination of royal heritage, minting mystery, and explosive value ensures its place as one of the crown jewels of Elizabeth II's coinage legacy. As more collectors chase its elusive charm, its legend only grows.